Right? It's only two options. Right? Give me Jeremiah 16 and 14.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse number 14.
Bring it out.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Yeah, it's no longer going to be said that. Right now, we're in the days we still speak on that, man. We kind of celebrate the Passover, turn up in righteousness, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
For a Feast of Unleavened Bread, right? We take it serious. We meditating on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, how he delivered us from the Egyptian, how he killed the firstborn, you understand? How Pharaoh was sleeping at midnight while we was watching, you understand? So we're meditating on these things, man. We're making haste, staff in your hand, you understand? Your loins girded, shoes on your feet. You're not kind of lackadaisical. You're eating the bitter herbs, thinking about the hard bondage we suffered and how great the Most High was and His power was to deliver us from that, man.
That's right.
Right? So right now we're still kind of thinking upon it, we're kind of meditating on it.
Right.
You kind of, give me Exodus, give me Exodus 13 and 9. You kind of think upon it, verse 7. You kind of thinking upon it, right? You're kind of happy the Lord did it. Hey, the Lord is known for His judgments, like the scriptures say. The Lord kind of known for destroying ancient Egypt, man. Right, bring it out.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 13, verse number 7.
Bring it out.
Unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall no leavened bread be seen with thee. Neither shall there be leaven seen with thee in all thy quarters.
Right, keep reading. Right, so telling you about how to keep the Passover. Right, keep reading.
And thou shalt show thy son in that day, saying, this is done because of that which the Lord did unto me when I came forth out of Egypt.
Yeah, and this is still the time we're living in. We got to teach our children this. We got to, hey, look, this is why we're eating the unleavened bread. This is what the unleavened bread represents. This is why we're eating the lamb. This is what the lamb, the lamb represents Yahushua. Unleavened bread, you're being purged from your sins. You know, trying to be as righteous and as holy when you present yourself for the Lord. You understand? The wine represents the blood. You got to still teach your children this, man. You got to teach the people, teach your brother this. Right, keep reading.
Verse number 9. And it shall be for a sign unto thee upon thy head.
Right, mean your works, right? You got to do it, read.
And for a memorial between thine eyes.
Mean in your mind. So you got to meditate. You got to think upon the Passover. You got to think upon the deliverance of Egypt. Drop that. Give me Psalm 9 and 16. Right, so we still have to meditate on it. This is a big deal still. Right, the Lord is known by His judgment, like I said, and this is one of His greatest works.
That's right.
Right, the Lord destroying ancient Egypt. They make movies about it.
Right.
You know, multiple movies about it. Kind of watch it. The theaters packed wall to wall. Everybody's tuned in from all nations. Right, bring it up.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9, verse number 16.
Bring it out.
The Lord is known by the judgment.
What the Lord said?
The Lord is known by the judgment.
Right, so the Lord is not known for, now, of course, we love the works of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Of the plants, the flowers. But the Lord is not known for making roses. Right. Let's just be honest. They look nice. You know what I'm saying? The Lord created with this mulch. But the Lord is not known for making mulch. The Lord is not known for things like that. The Lord is known for judging Adam and Eve. The Lord is known for destroying Nebuchadnezzar in Babylon. The Lord is known for destroying ancient Egypt. The Lord is known for destroying Rome. The Lord is known for judgment. When they circled the walls of Jericho and they fell down, the Lord knows for that, man.
That's right.
But we're always knowing the Lord for the judgment which He executed. Right? Read it from the top.
The Lord is known by the judgment which He executed. The wicked is snared in the work.
Yeah, so the Lord is known for destroying Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? These things the Lord is known for judgment. Right? Give me Isaiah 64 and 1. Still have that Jeremiah. Right? Isaiah 64 verse 1. So right now we're still living in a time where the Lord is saying, hey, for the people are saying, man, the Lord did a great work when He destroyed Egypt. The Lord did a great work when He destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, when He destroyed Jericho, when He destroyed, Babylon, Rome. The Lord did a great work.
That's right.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 64, verse number 1.
Bring it out.
Oh, that thou wouldest rend the heavens, that thou wouldest come down, that the mountains might flow down at thy presence. As when the melting fire burneth, the fire causes the waters to boil.
Yeah, and the waters represent the people. The fire is going to cause the waters to the waters to boil. Right? These are the waters, the nations, the people. Like they say, a sea of people. Or when the artist, the celebrity, jump into a crowd of people, he's crowd circling, man, on the people. Why? Because the waters are people. You understand? So the fire gonna cause the people to burn and to boil. Keep reading.
To make thy name known.
To do what?
To make thy name known.
The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. So the Lord's name is going to be known. Like I said, we don't know Yahweh because of mulch, man.
Right.
We don't know Yahweh because of dirt.
Bring it
we
out.
don't know him because of roses and what's another flower? I don't know. Rose.
Carnations.
Yeah, we don't know because of that, man. You know, we don't know because of that. We know that now they're beautiful. We say, man, look at the work of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We may see the birds, they may have beautiful colors on them. You may see a butterfly and their wings. You say, man, the Lord is a great artist. But it's not really known for that, man. He's more so known. His name get pushed out onto the earth. He's famous for the judgments that he executed.
That's right.
Right? We go back to Jeremiah 16. When the people, sister right there got a rose. When they get that rose, you think she think about Yahweh Shemel. No, she's not thinking about that. When we bring up Egypt and how the Lord did the 10 plagues, she'll think about the Lord. Whenever she hear Egypt and 10 plagues, God come in her mind. Not roses. She don't look at roses and say, oh God. She don't do that. She thinking about going on a dinner date. She thinking about, her boyfriend bought her something nice. She's not thinking about God. When that's happened, right? Bring that up. 16. Jeremiah 16:14.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 14.
Bring it out.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Right, so right now that's the big talk around town, right? Rightfully so. Keep reading.
But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
But now what's going to be known is that the Lord brought the children of Israel from the land of the north. Meaning that it's a better thing, man, a better judgment. One that exceeded the judgment in the past, man. It's just like when you're in damn high school, you might have Sierra may be the prettiest girl in school. But then in the middle of the school year, Brittany show up. Transferred from a different school, we no longer talking about Sierra. I mean, she's still cute, whatever. She still look nice. Her hair's still long, whatever the case may be. But Brittany is the new talk of the town. Brittany is the new talk of the town. So Egypt, the Lord, hey, it's still great that the Lord does Egypt. It still is mighty, but this is going to be even better, right? It's going to be even better. You kind of step out, at the damn in high school, hey, every kid got the, new Jordans on when they come back from Christmas break. You got the Jordan 11s. They may have some LeBrons, but then one kid step out in some damn Balenciagas. And it's like, well, damn. It's just different, man. It's just different. You may, this big guy coming up, he's working out, and they be like, man, this is the strongest guy. Another guy come in all big and bad, and he pick up 1,000-pound weights.
Right.
And it's like, well, damn, forget everything you just did. That's how this is going to be, man. When the Lord is finished with America, he's like, damn, forget Egypt. Did you see how the Lord delivered the children of Israel from the land of the north? Right? Give me, I want to see what the land of the north, what is that? Zephaniah 2 and 6. Right? So the Lord is going to deliver the children of Israel. He didn't say everybody. He didn't say how great it is that the Lord delivered the whole world from the land of the north. Or all the people from the land of the north. No, the children of Israel. Let me see it. Maybe exactly right.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verse number 6.
Right, what is the land of the north? Right? Bring it up.
Ho! Ho! Come forth and flee from the land of the north.
Right? Flee means not literally, escape. Not literally buy a plane ticket to Africa. Maybe you want to go to, Brazil. Maybe you want to go to the UK. Maybe Italy. No, that's not what the Lord is saying. The Lord is saying, come out of the waves of the land of the north. Come out of the ways of America.
Right.
This is North America. This is the land of the north.
Right.
Come out of her, my people, like the scriptures say.
Right.
Right? Come Change your mind. Stop being an American and celebrating bunnies laying eggs on the so-called third day, man. Stop. That's the mind. That's being trapped in the land of the North. If you're an adult and you think bunnies lay eggs and you kind of put the bunny eggs on your daughter, your mind is in the land of the North.
That's right.
Right? If you're celebrating Christmas and you kind of worshiping the tree and putting the gifts around it,
right,
and you kind of giving praising Santa Claus, which is made up here more than Yahweh Shah, then your mind is in the land of the North. Right? So read up from top.
Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the North.
Come hear the words.
Saith the Lord.
Sister, don't say no. Come here. Say yes to God, sister. Come. I said, come hear the words of the Lord.
No thank you.
See that? No thank you. No thank you. And that's why a lot of people are going to destroy. Hey, sister, come hear the words of the Lord. See that? You got two. Now, if we was out here getting numbers, we could have got both their numbers. If we was out here selling weed, we could have drawn both of them to us. They would have got high with us, smoked with us, kicked it with us. But, hey, hearing the words of God, they don't want to do that, man. Right, bring it up.
Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the North, saith the Lord. For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven,
right,
saith the Lord. Deliver thyself, O Zion.
O Zion. So we have to deliver ourselves, right, spiritually, mentally, right, and, you know, to understand. And that's what, by our works. You know, what we ought to get us delivered by Yahweh by Shema on a physical level, right? Bring it up.
That dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon.
The daughter of Babylon. Who's the daughter? So Zion is in the land of the North, dwelling with the daughter of Babylon. That's right. Keep reading.
For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory has he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you.
That's a match. Go to Psalms 137 and 7. Right, so we have to be delivered. The Lord is saying that the destruction of ancient Egypt is not comparable to the destruction of the land of the North, which right now we're proving that the land of the North is America, because the land of the North is a place where Zion is amongst the daughter of Babylon. Why? Because the land of the North is Babylon.
That's right.
Right, bring it up.
It's the book of Psalms 137, verse number 7.
Bring it out.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Edom, right? Edomites, nasty white people, right, with bald spots in their head. And even, you know, these nasty white people, right? Keep reading.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, raise it.
Yeah, there's been cheerleaders want us to be destroyed, right? Keep reading.
Even to the foundation thereof, O daughter of Babylon.
Right? Edom is the daughter of Babylon. So we're in the land of the North where the Israelites is dwelling in the daughter of Babylon, which is America amongst the Edomites. Right? Keep reading.
Who ought to be destroyed.
Right, and Edom ought to be destroyed, read.
Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
Yeah, we already read the point, but we're going to keep reading this verse anyway.
That's right.
Just because we want to bring it out.
Come.
Right?
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones.
Yeah, so, and do what?
And dasheth thy little ones.
So we're going to the little Edomite that just drove back, got pushed past in a damn, what's that, stroller. We're going to dash her head, man.
That's right.
Dash if her little ones, read.
Against the stone.
Yeah, so we're going to kind of pick her up by her ankle and get the dashing her.
That's right.
Dashing her, man. We're not going to say good because the blood splattered on us.
Right.
We're not going to be, you know, traumatized by it. We're not going to have a weak stomach and I'm throwing up because I never seen nothing like that. No, as the scripture says, we're going to dance in her blood.
Right.
Yes, sir? Wait, keep reading.
Oh, that was good.
All right, so that's, all right, go back to, give me second Ezra 15 and 11. Second Ezra 15 and 11. Edomite.
Yup.
That's Esau, man.
That's what they do.
That's what Esau do, man. Too damn wicked.
Get it together, Esau.
See that?
Go do that somewhere else.
Yep, that's the devil. That's see that?
Thou sayest.
Thou sayest. You the devil. That's why I don't work. Hey, give me 2 Chronicles 20 and 34.
Bring it out.
Because this is This is Esau, man. Can't prosper. Can't do nothing.
Said what?
Say he should have let it go. They would have had done nothing. 2 Chronicles 20 and 34. You are the devil. Bring it out.
That's right.
We know.
It's the book of 2
I'm
Chronicles.
trying to be black. Watch the kids.
Book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 20, verse 34.
Bring it out.
Now the rest of the acts of Jehoshaphat, first and last, behold, they are written in the book of Jehu, the son of Hanani, who is mentioned in the book of King of Israel.
What?
And after this did Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, join himself with Ahaz, king of Israel,
Yeah, so he reading.
who did very wickedly.
Yeah, so King Jehoshaphat joined himself to a wicked man. Keep reading.
And he joined himself with him to make ships to go to Tarshish.
Yeah, so they trying to build a ship to go to Tarshish. Keep reading.
And they made the ships in Ezion, Gaber. Then Eleazar, the son of Dodava of Mershah, prophesied against Jehoshaphat, saying, because thou hast joined thyself with Ahaz, the Lord hath broken thy works.
Do I have what?
The Lord hath broken thy works.
Yeah, if you join yourself to the so-called white man, or any wicked people, really, it can be Israel, anybody, but specifically the white man, the Lord will break your works, man.
right.
You trying to build, you trying to grow, you trying to start a business, wondering why it ain't working, wondering why your damn bike don't work, because you're joining yourself to the heathen, man.
Right.
Right, keep reading.
And the ships were broken, that they were not able to go to Tarshish.
Yeah, this ship is broken. It's kind of rusty, kind of. It's not gonna lie.
About to break down again.
Break down
Going
the
the
wrong
wrong way.
Going on the wrong side of the street. He's confused. You know, so you can't join yourself to the white man because you see everything they touch breaks, man. Because he's a devil, man. Anyway, go back to 2nd Ezra. He saw something, you know, barely can handle it.
Right.
And Jake knew it. Jake knew that he was eating right. He knew it. Hey, that's the thing too. Like, Jakes know we have the answers, man. Not us, specific, you know, not just only us. Well, us also, but the Israelites as a whole. They know when they see brothers teaching the word with the fringes on, they have the answer. And I go back to Matthew the 25th chapter, where the foolish virgin is going to go to the wise virgin. They're going to know who the wise virgins are. Right? Whenever something bad happened, Jake wanted to know, what do the Israelites think, man? What are they saying about this? Because they the ones that know the Bible, man. If we were Jehovah's Witness, he wouldn't know that. He can't go to Jehovah's Witness and say, what's the name for them? He got to come to the Israelites. And what's the name for them? And we got to tell him that he Edomite.
He knew.
Yeah,
he knew. You like, what's the name for him?
Yeah, he knew. You know, because get this on camera. They don't have the answers. They got ears, man. You know? And Esau is a dog.
He's a dog.
Esau is a wild beast. And they got tails, man. Hey, give me a clue, man. You can't make this up. Everything we say, it's coming to pass, man. You can't make this up. I'm wondering, what the Christians gotta do? Every time somebody dresses weird like that downtown, it's always an Edomite. I never seen Jake walk around with a tail, man. And Edomites be born with tails. They get them born with tails, having their kids on the leash.
You can look that up too.
You can look that up.
Pictures and everything.
Yeah, Job 30.
It's the book of Job, chapter 30, verse number 20.
Bring it up.
Verse 1, Salaki. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock.
Yeah, so they're really younger than us. Even though they're first born on a spiritual level, they're children, man.
That's right.
They're like kids. Sometimes that happens when you got like the big brother, but he always a foolish one. You know, you got the big brother who always a drunkard. You know, the mom and dad, he can't stand him. He always asking for money at 40.
Can't get right.
Can't get right. And you got the younger brother who kind of went off to college, and he got to kind of control the big brother. You know, got to kind of control him. Please excuse me, my brother, you know, that's just him. You know, and that's us. He like becoming a younger brother. It's like, this what he do. It's embarrassing. We know. But it's what it is. Hey sister, you know Easter is not in the Bible? And that bunnies don't lay eggs? And that's actually satanic? In idol worship? See that? She want to hear the words of the Lord.
That's right.
Get over here and hear the words of the Lord. See that? Come on, get yourself over here. You better not be listening to that Bible. And you better not take them bunny ears off. I don't care what the man of the Lord say. That's what she's taking, man.
Sister kind of wanted to like take
Yeah,
the
she
ears
wanted
off.
to kind of take the ears off and really hear. She wanted to hear with her real ears, man. And the mob kind of snatched her up, man. Right? Yeah, that second edge of 16. We can't even get to it. Because so much foolishness going on here.
Matter of minutes.
Yeah, so much folly.
13.
15 and 11. Why are you weird like that? You don't know.
He doesn't even know.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse number 11.
Bring it up.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
So the Lord is going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. He already smited Egypt, but this is a new Egypt. He's going to give me Revelation 11:8. So this is modern day Egypt.
That's
and
right.
the Lord is going to plague America like he did to Egypt before.
That's right.
Right? You might say, well, this is not Egypt. You're probably scratching your head. You probably wonder why they say this is Egypt. Because it is, man.
That's right.
You might say, no, it's America. You know, but this is Egypt. Right? This is Babylon.
That's right.
This is Rome. This is all of them. Man. Right? Bring it up.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 11, and verse number 8.
Bring it up.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Which what?
Which is spiritually called Sodom and
So
Egypt.
this place is spiritually called Egypt. You might say, no, it's America. I'm an American citizen. Are you an Egyptian? See, that Esau say not an Egyptian, but he is.
That's right.
Right? The white man is the new Pharaoh. He's the new Egyptian. And they don't understand that. So they're on a carnal level. You understand? They're on a low level. Where the Edomites don't even realize that they're the new Egyptian back on the earth. The Lord is going to fight Egypt with plagues as before.
That's right.
Right? Go to Exodus 10 and 3. Esau don't know what's going on. We didn't ask him, are you an Edomite? He just said, I don't know, no sir. Are you an Egyptian? No sir. Just wrong. Just wrong and don't know no better. Right? Bring up Exodus 10.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 10.
Sorry, my bad. These are one of the 10 plagues. Hey, sister, come hear the words of the Lord.
I hear you guys talking.
What's your nationality?
African American.
African American. Right? What is your nationality according to the Holy Bible? Can we find the words African American in the Bible? No. So what does God call us?
I don't know the Israelites.
Well, do you? Maybe. Let's find out for sure. Because African American is something we can't depend on. Right? Because our grandparents weren't African Americans. Right? You see this sign? You got that sign box on the last one? Right? That says Negroes. They didn't have a slave sign but still that said African Americans.
Right.
Because there was no such thing as African American. So these people right here that you go back to, they were never called African Americans. If you could go back in time and go back on a plantation in Mississippi, and you said all the African Americans come here, they'd be looking at you like, who else is African American? They wouldn't know who you're referring to. And then you go a little further, you had a segregation. You had the you had a white water fountain and the what? What water fountain did we drink during the time?
Oh,
of Martin King?
the only for color.
Color. Why did they say the African American water fountain? Did you ever hear Martin King speech and he says African Americans? He never said that. He said he didn't say the Negro in America. He may say the black man. Never said African American. No Martin King speech. You can do that. Kind of do some research. Come back out next week and say, no, I found it. There's no Martin King speech. No Noble Drew Ali speech. No Malcolm X speech where he referred to us as African Americans. You understand that? So that means if things continue the way it's going, your grandchildren might not be called African Americans. They may be something completely different.
That's right.
Your great grandchildren may be that may be an old term of the past. You understand that? Well, you can put that sign down. So we gotta find out what do God call us. And we can't be maybe about it, we gotta be for sure. You understand that? Right? So go to Deuteronomy 28. Are you familiar with Moses?
Yeah, I believe so.
Right? What do you know about Moses? That was a great thing about Moses.
Moses. I ain't gonna lie, I think that the Bible confused with the different people. It's so many different stories. I'm real with you. Didn't Jesus make a promise to Moses about something?
No, Moses is way before Jesus. Well, you know, on the physical
God made
level.
a promise to Moses.
Yeah, God made a
I
promise.
know it was a promise in there somewhere. I don't know who it was.
Okay, so you heard of Moses splitting the Red Sea?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Moses split the Red Sea. Right? Do you know why he did that?
To
Lead the people through, right?
Yeah.
Why did they have to go through the sea? Like, why did they have to do that?
Oh, because I think somebody was chasing them.
Why were they chasing them?
Because they wanted them to be slaves.
Slaves, right? So Moses said, "Let my people go," meaning let us free from slavery.
Right.
They were slaves to the ancient Egyptians, right? So they escaped slavery, split the Red Sea, and crossed up the middle. You know, and escaped up the middle, right? After down at their free, Moses gave them the 10 Commandments. Gave them more than 10 Commandments, but Moses gave them commandments. After he gave them commandments, they're free. They got the commandments. Then he told them this. Bring it up.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse number 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass.
Come to pass, when something's going to come to pass, it's going to happen in the future, right? So he's talking about something that's going to happen later on in life, right?
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Hearken means to hear. So Moses is telling the Israelites, hey, if y'all don't listen to God, listen to his word, listen to his commandments, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So if they don't listen to the commandments and do the commandments, what's going to happen?
That all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses
Curses, bad things, judgments, punishments, right? Keep reading.
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So now we understand that in this chapter, Moses is forewarning the children of Israel that he just freed out of slavery. If y'all don't obey God's commandments, in the future you're going to be cursed. Right? We're going to read verse 46. We're going to read some curses, and you tell me who these curses fit. Let's take black people being the Israelites completely out of your mind. Let's say you have no clue in the world who the Israelites are. When we read these curses, I want you to think about every people that you can see in the world. The Arabics, the whites, the Chinese, the Asians, the blacks. Think about everybody and say who are going through these curses.
1 second. Before you read.
You got a short time?
Yeah, I got like 3 minutes.
We're going to make it quick. We're going to do 2 curses. Read verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee
Now the curse is going to be on them, read.
for a sign.
So for me, for a sign, going to help you identify who the Israelites are. If I had on this jacket, if it was a man riding a horse on it, you would know this is what type of jacket. If a man was riding a horse, yeah, this will be a polo. The sign identifies the jacket. If it was a check, you would know this is a Nike jacket. You understand that? So these curses are going to help us prove who the Israelites are. Keep reading.
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Forever. So even in 2023, we still know who the Israelites are based off these curses. Right? So let's give you 2. It's a lot of them, but we're going to give you 2 because it's all the time. 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
So the Israelites have enemies that they have to serve, read.
which the Lord shall send thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
So when they're hungry, they have to go to their enemies for food. Right? They don't depend on their own nation for food. When they're thirsty, they have to depend on another nation, which is their enemies, for water, for pop, for liquor. You understand? And when they close, they have to depend on they're dependent people. Right? Keep reading. They're not independent. Right? Keep reading.
And in want of all things.
Whatever they want. If they want to go to they want money at the bank. If they want a loan, if they want transportation, they're depending on the same people who are being an enemy to them. Right? Keep reading.
And he shall put a yoke of
And
iron.
he said what?
He shall put a yoke of iron
Chain. Read.
upon thy neck.
Now what people are these dependent people who are depending on their enemies, and not only that, but they have yokes of iron around their necks until when?
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until they have been destroyed. What people are they talking about? Is this the Asians? The Koreans? Maybe it's him with the glasses. Is that him?
No.
Who is this about? Sound like so far it's us. Let's read verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
I would say the Lord is going to bring you into Egypt again. Right? We talked about Egypt earlier. How Moses split the Red Sea and we escaped Egypt. Did they ever go back into Egypt all over again and Moses had to split it again? That never happened. So he said he's going to go into Egypt again. I mean, what does that mean? What do you think that means? Because it never... Okay, go show you. Get Exodus 20.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse number 2.
Bring it out.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
What's Egypt?
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. So we say you're going to go into Egypt again, you're going to what again? Bondage again. A sense of slavery, a sense of bondage, captivity. Right? It's just like, right, I had a household where I lived with my mom, on the weekend I go with my dad. Sometimes, let's say I have bad grades in school, or I act up, and my mom say, you know, I can't deal with this boy, she'll send me to my dad's house, my dad will whoop me. Right? When I come back to my mom's house, if I act up again, she may say something like, hey, you keep acting up, I'll take you back to your daddy's house. What does that mean? Does that mean go to dad's house to have fun? She's threatening me with a whooping, right? So when he said you're going to go back to Egypt again, the Lord is threatening them with a judgment, a punishment, slavery. You understand that? So read it from the top.
From the top. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, what form of transportation did black people go into slavery or bondage? Like if you ride a bike, one of the scooters from Africa.
No. We walked there. We not ordered the boats.
The boats.
The boats.
He came on the boats, right? Read it from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
The Bible said that the Israelites were going to slavery on ships. The Israelites had yoked the iron around their necks. The Israelites will be dependent on their enemies. Keep reading.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Read.
And there ye shall be sold.
We were sold. Who were we sold to?